Hey YouTube, welcome to my 5th Thelilcup battle against hiaah. And if you wonder why there are no 3 or 4, you should check battle 2. I explained it all right there. So let's go on. So he leads with a Staryu, as I lead with my Pharaoh Seed, called Touch Me. The first thing I want to do is setting up my stealth rocks, of course. Staryu goes for a Psychic first. He gets a crit, but it still doesn't do too much. So here comes my stealth rocks. Pretty sweet they're up. I mean, it affects the entire match, and I know that Staryu can do a lot against me, so I can kinda do whatever I want with this poke. So Staryu goes for a gyro ball, but it still won't do much, because it's not very effective, not stab or anything. And so he gets hurt by my Iron Barbs ability, and that's pretty sweet. So I'll go for a Toxic now. So Staryu gets hurt by poisoned, and I go for a Protect now. I just wanted to see what he more has than other than Psychic and Gyro Ball. But he goes for a Psychic again, but I protected myself, but it wasn't really needed. So this time Staryu goes for a Psychic yet again. I don't really know what his plan is gonna be, but I feel pretty safe. I go for a Gyro Ball. I just didn't really know what to do myself. So that hits, but not too hard. He gets poison damage as I go for a Protect, because I wanted to stall out some other toxic damage. So he showed his third move, which is a Thunderbolt, but it's like nothing he can do would be super effective against me. Probably the other move he has is Surf or something, but now I failed to Protect, so he can attack me. It's a Psychic and it does 2 damage, so I'm left with 9 HP. So Staryu died to do the poison damage, and now he's going to send a Swinub in. I don't know what he's gonna do, but I probably will survive, because I'm bulky and all. So now it turns out he's going for the Ice Beam, and then unfortunately he gets a crit, and that really sucks, and also KOs me, so that's pretty stupid. I go into party time now, which is my Drifloon, and I can do pretty good attacks with this thing. Probably a Shadow Ball or 2 will take him out, and I'm also going for that strategy, so my first Shadow Ball hits pretty good. He went for an Ice Beam and will withdraw now. Ice Beam hit it quite hard, so he probably predicts another Shadow Ball, which is I also wanted to do. So he makes a safe switch into Talo now, and that was pretty stupid on my part, but yeah, stuff just goes like that. He goes for a Fly now. 2 turn moves are pretty stupid sometimes. I just Will-O-Wisp, because I wanted to burn on it, because it's a physical attacker and all. So he kills my Drifloon, gets hurt by Rocky Helmet, gets hurt by Aftermath, and now I will set in my Feeble, which is my Timber. And this was quite risky, but I thought I could bulk up, and then he's going to fly, and that also happened. So now you see, he goes for a Fly. I go for the bulk up, get that defense up and attack up. So I would survive a Fly after this defense up. And indeed I survived the Fly with only 4 HP. Ain't too much, but yeah, I survived, so that's great. I get poisoned by Toxicorp and now kill him with a Facade. Yeah, luckily I got the Talo out, because that thing outspeeds my entire team and it could be a problem and stuff. So I get some hurt by some poison damage, because yeah, I got my own Toxicorp and it's my strategy with the Guts ability. So he switches into Swinub now and kills me with an Earthquake. I was like, I stay in because I might be faster, but I was not. Feeble Feint, not too great, but I still got my nice fins here. This thing is fast and pretty good in the special attack, so I just went for a Scald, which of course will kill the Swinub with stab and super effective. So Swinub faints, and I don't know, he's got 3 or 2 pokes left now. So he goes into his low set, and I expect a cross attack or whatever. So I just went for the U-turn, because yeah, it's super effective. And when I'm expecting a gross attack, I of course switch into my Brain Cell to absorb it. So in comes the Brain Cell, and now I'm actually seeing he goes for a Solar Beam. I was like, you serious guy? A 2-turn attack? So he went for the solar beam and I could just kill him with a flamethrower without any problems. Yeah, so that was actually really great on my part, so load that is down without any problems. Nextly in comes his Totodile. So I'll go for the Willow Whip to burn him and halve his attack, but he doesn't really want that and goes for a waterfall first to kills me. And that was pretty much a waste, but I didn't know what else to do. I could expect it and switch into my Finian, but I just didn't do that. But now I switch into it. Firstly I set up a sub, because I don't know what else he's got other than waterfall, because waterfall won't break my sub in one turn. So now he goes for a crunch actually, and that breaks my sub, so that was kinda a waste of a turn. Now I go for a Scald, and I was really lucky with this one, because I got a burn hex and a critical hit. And I carry the Razor Claw item, so I get crits more than normal. But it's still really great to have. Now he goes for a crunch, won't do anything at me, so now I know that his attack is really low. I could freely set up a sub. And actually he goes for a waterfall now. He probably didn't know anything about the Storm Drain ability which I carry. So I've got a free sub and a special attack up, so that's quite great here. So I can take a hit from whatever comes in. Now I go for the Ice Beam because it's enough to kill him. And I believe he's got only one poke left. And that's true. He switches into his Munchlax. And Munchlax is like a really great poke actually. It's got a ton of hit points. I go for the Scald here because it was the best thing to do, and with a +1 at special attack it will do pretty good amount of damage, and indeed. So now the Munchlax goes for a Retaliate, and he actually breaks my sub because he's got a pretty good attack. And so I go for another Scald because it was another time the best thing to do with the most damage and stuff. And it was almost killed, but now he goes for his Retaliate again and kills the Finian. So we're both left with one poke now, and I'll reveal my last one, which is my Zorua Smoke. So here I go for the U-turn, and it's enough to kill my opponent, so that's quite a good game here. Thanks for watching you, and thanks for the battle here. Goodbye.